Then I go to
Share.
entire screen, hit entire screen, share. Then eventually this moves, okay, if you say so. And then I'm coming here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work. Lesson 5.5.4 of the best algebra ever. And now we're going to take the key features that you have been messing around with. And we are going to use them to compare two different linear situations. Who's got the biggest x-intercept? Who has the smaller slope? Stuff like that. So you do already have your Trinity out, and on your notes, one more time, key features. What lives with you all year long in every function family. Your key features will include your domain, your range, your slope number, your x-intercept, your y-intercept. When we get down the road, you're going to have more than one x-intercept. You better not have more than one. You better not have more than one y-intercept. Because if you do, you don't have a function. And behavior. Increasing and decreasing is coming soon to a curvy function near you. Okay, and then what we've been playing around with for well over a month, the fact that functions can be represented with words, tables, equations. And when we're talking equations, it says all three forms, so standard, point slope, slope intercept, and graphs. So you have put a lot of algebra information into your brain cells in the past couple of months. Congratulations. So Algebra Nation is basically giving you this question as a warm-up. You're only looking at one thing and one thing only in this scenario. So this particular graph shows the relationship between pints of blood collected and number of donors, according to some statistic in USA Today. So do yourself a favor. Here we go. Number of donors is your x-axis. Pints of blood donated is your y-axis. And you're looking for the change in y over the change in x. That'll be your slope number. So let's go start answering some questions. All you got, no equations, no words, just a graph. No table. Okay, so your first question is, what's the slope of the line? So since you got a picture, right, you know where your y-intercept is. You know where your x-intercept is. It's the same thing as the origin. Back in the day, we used to call this I forget the term already. There's a special term for when your line is passing through the origin. Darn, I forget. So maybe take your red marking device, find another point where you have crosshairs. Looks like right there. And now your change in y is up 3, right? And then over 2. So now you're going to tell the story of your slope. And I will pay one of you smart people out there to give me the story of m is equal to 3 over 2. Oh, a burst of mathematical energy. Enzo, what says you?
For 3 pints of blood donated, there's 2 donors.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 donors, you get 3 pints of blood. Good for you, Enzo. Thank you for that burst of mathematical energy. So 3 donors, no, 2 donors, spell check, produce 3 pints. Siri is telling you something. It's as easy as that. Okay, so I keep saying best is giving, it's like a give and take. For best giving you easier questions to answer in algebra, best is making you do more tedious work, like making a T-bar that's 2 feet long. Can you write the equation? Can you write the equation? What would you write?
Wait, y equals 3 over 2x, because the y-intercept is 0, so you don't put that.
Great, but here's the deal. Write the equation between the number of donors. Donors is this right here, right? So that's formerly known as X, now it's known as D. And then blood collected is on the side, so that's formerly known as Y, but now we're going to call it B. Now use the letters they gave you. So instead of Y, what do you want to put on the left-hand side of the equal sign?
B equals
B
Over
equals
2D.
yeah.
3 over 2 times D.
Yeah.
And then,
Plus D.
yeah, if you want, this is not necessary.
Yep.
But just know that your y-intercept is 0. You have been kissed by the mathematical gods. Congratulations. Use the equation to find the number of pints of blood collected if 12,000 people. So if your B was 12,000, right? So you're looking for,
I can do this. I think I know.
I think so. I hope so. Where is it? 3 halves? 12,000? Okay, so now you go back to when you guys were all amped up and they were teaching you how to cross cancel fractions. 12 divided 2 is what?
6.
So now you got 3 times 6 and 3 zeros.
So 8.
So what's 3 times 6 with 3 zeros? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So that was your warm-up brought to you by Algebra Nation. Now we're going to start comparing 2 different features. Your copy is a total mess, so we're going to have to fix up some numbers first. And let's do this. You have a red marking device and you have a pencil. So let's start with your pencil. And I'm going to turn this line into black, which it already is, but just go ahead and use your pencil. And this is line A. Line A has a y-intercept. It's barely legible on your paper. So its y-intercept is 0, 6. And then its x-intercept is what looks like 1.2, 0. Then grab your red marking device and let's make line B red. And then your y-intercept for B is 0, -4. Your x-intercept 6.667, 0. And now we can go compare stuff. Question number 1. Which line has the larger x-intercept, line A or line B, and why? Jack.
B.
B has the larger x-intercept because why?
It's a higher number.
So this number, what is this number, 6.667?
Yeah.
You're saying it's greater than
1.2.
1.2. That's how you answer these questions.
Oh.
So line B, because 6.667 is greater than 1.2. Awesome, man. Thank you for that burst of mathematical energy. Which line has the smaller y-intercept? Jalea? B? Because what? Smaller, smaller, smaller. B is that -4 is smaller than 6. Which line has the larger slope? Now, hear me out on this one, okay? You don't know what the slope of either line is yet, but you got a picture. And can you see one slope being positive? And can you see one slope being negative?
Yeah.
Matthew, what says you?
Matthew?
Line B has the larger slope?
Yeah.
Because what?
Because it's going up while mine is down.
It's because it's positive.
And we read to 11 to 11.
And that's basically all you need to say. Matthew, thank you for your burst of mathematical energy. Okay, now here comes your end behavior stuff. For which line does f of x? Okay, so hear me out. So as x is increasing, as x is approaching positive infinity, you're looking for which line is doing this? Which line is doing that? Ellis, what do you say? Reading from left to right, which line is going down? Okay. As your x's are getting bigger, 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 your y's are getting smaller, 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 smaller. Line 8, perfect. All right, now we move on to the back side of this stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. This is part 1. Stop recording. And we'll do part 2 for the back side.